On The Family Chantel Season 4, Chantel Everett, 30, suspects that her husband, Pedro Jimeno, is cheating on her with his coworker. When Pedro tells his mom, Lidia Jimeno, about Chantel being upset with him about being out late with his coworker, his mom advises him to leave her. After an intense fight when Chantel calls out Pedro for no longer being in love with her, tensions are high between the family Chantel couple. So high that Chantel spent the night at her brother River Everett's house to cool down. The next day, Chantel confronts Pedro about some suspicious behavior she's been noticing since Pedro began his new job as a real estate agent. She asks Pedro, "When did I get to the point where my husband comes home at 3:00 in the morning, and I don't know where he's been?" She asks, "Is it because you've got everything that you could get from me, and now I've run dry?" Chantel explains that he's been coming home in the early hours of the morning, drunk. She also said he has been spending his time out with his coworker, Antonella, and driving her home. But Pedro denies that he's cheated on Chantel. As Pedro is getting a house ready to show to a client, he video calls his mother to discuss his marriage woes. The Dominican Republic native tells his mother in Spanish, "Things are not so good, I say." He explained, "Sometimes I go to a restaurant to have a drink with some colleagues from work, and she thinks I am cheating on her." His mother, Lidia, replies, "She doesn't have confidence in herself." When Pedro says that Chantel blames her and Nicole for the problems in their relationship, Lidia says, "The problem here is Chantel. She's selfish." Lidia advises her son, "Leave her." But Pedro isn't on board. He wants to give her time to adapt to Pedro's new job and lifestyle. She says, "It's obvious she will be left without a husband." It appears Pedro took his mother's advice. On July 7, Pedro officially filed for divorce from Chantel on May 27, 2022. In the documents, Pedro claims he and Chantel had already been separated for a month by this time, saying they've been separated since April